While visiting Canada on a conference, Laura converted 825 BSD to Canadian dollars at the rate below. 1 Bahamian BSD is equal to $1.31 Canadian CAD. Calculate the amount of CAD she received. So we have to take 825 Bahamian dollars and convert it into Canadian dollars, with the understanding that 1 Bahamian dollar is equal to $1.31 in Canadian dollars. So the amount of Canadian dollars that you receive is going to be equal to 825, and we have to multiply that by 100, and we have to multiply that by 1.31. So we say Canadian dollars received is equal to 825 multiplied by 1.31, and that gives us 1,080.75. So $1,080.75. And that's the amount of Canadian dollars that was received. Next, it says her expenses for her stay were hotel, 150 Canadian dollars per night for 2 nights, transportation, $45 Canadian CAD, 45 CAD. Her food was 135 CAD, and miscellaneous is $110.75 CAD. Calculate her total expenses in Canadian dollars. And so our total expenses is going to be 150 plus 150, and we did it because it says that 150 Canadian dollars per night for 2 nights. Okay, so we have to determine it for 2 nights. So it's $150 plus $150. And it says, and we have to add with the transportation. So the transportation is here. Then we have to add the food, which is 135. And then we have to add the miscellaneous, which is $110.75. Next, we add them all up. And when we add them all up, we get $590.75. And that's her total expenses in Canadian dollars. Next, it says after paying these expenses, Laura converts the remaining balance back to Bahamian dollars. Calculate the amount of Bahamian dollars, BSD, she received to the nearest cent. So the first thing that we're gonna do is we have to determine her Canadian dollars left over after paying the expenses. And so what we do is we say 1,080.75 minus $590.75. We subtract these two and we get 490. So she has 490 Canadian dollars left over after paying expenses. So we have to take this $490 and convert it from Canadian dollars to Bahamian dollars. And so in order to do that, we have to divide. So we have 490 divided by 1.31. When we divide these two, we get 374.0458015. And so they want us to write our number or our answer correct to the nearest cent, which means that we have to look at this 5 and we ask ourselves, is this 5 or greater? Now, once this number right here, once it's 5 or greater, we can add 1. And since this number is definitely 5, it's equal to 5. That means that we can round up. And so we add 1 to this 4. And when we add 1 to this 4, we have $374.05. And that's the answer to our question. $374.05 is the answer.